from the place affectionately known as the K. We're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him.
Now to the plate, Josh Watson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Royals,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Watson.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look to him at all. We'll see if he can bounce back in this one.
1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Fernandez. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Count 0-2.
This pitch is popped up. Cisco has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Second inning upcoming here in KC with no score. Now in the box, Harold Castro. It was a 2-for-5 effort from him in the series finale on Sunday.
Harold Castro.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Strong comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I'm locking in on Ahmed Rosario today, fielding the shortstop position for his team. This is a guy that's still a work in progress, a young ball player on both the offensive and defensive side, but he can wow you. This guy can go in the hole, and he's got a plus arm from shortstop.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Julio Castro.
Into the box now, Julio Castro. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So digging in now, Carson Ramirez. Back on Sunday, he picked up a hit in 5 trips to the plate.
Carson Ramirez.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two balls and no strikes.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In there, no balls and a strike. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and 23 driven in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Cortez, a native Pennsylvanian. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 1-2 the counts of the Royals shortstop. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. This is line to left. And the Royals are in the hit column. Oh, and he misses it.
That guy, hold it. Eat it.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Line drive to left. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Into the box, Jorge Bonifacio. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. fouled away. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jorge Bonifacio becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Harold Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge it.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Copeland is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, James Jew. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And another foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Up.
Here's a pop-up now. Reed has got it, and the side is retired. Roy settling in now, Julio Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, strike 1. Castro is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Carson Ramirez. Swing and a liner. Foul. He was a strikeout victim at his first try. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Ready with another 0-2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Still 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
standing in now, Gustavo Cortez.
The shortstop.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now with the plate, Dustin Fowler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Kansas City. Sixth inning coming up. Digging in, Josh Watson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And it's quickly 0-2. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio.
The right fielder.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So here's the Royals DH, Christian Hernandez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out. So we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1 to start the at bat. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we. So striding in, Harold Castro. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
The third baseman.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. James Jew is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department.
Julio Castro.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's just
up
that if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Royals nothing. Ready for another chance. Carson Ramirez is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Reed will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That's wide, 2-0. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Gatlin is there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Dustin Fowler, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Ready with another 2-2. Hopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Leading off the inning, Josh Watson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman, Josh Watson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario has a read on it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Jorge Bonifacio.
The batter, the
First
right
pitch
fielder,
of the at-bat.
Jorge.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Fernandez. He's their
Now
last
batter,
shot here with
the
2 away in the
designated
ninth
hitter,
as they look to
Christian.
avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score tonight. Houston used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. John Coe wins his league-leading 10th game of the year, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Noah Syndergaard struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The
Final
Show.
line score tonight. First for the victorious